I'll shoot out a broadcast message.
All right, everybody, we're live. Weekly Wax with Larry Fine. How you doing today, Larry?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Good. It's another Monday.
Another Monday, some more wax, some more money to spend, some more NFTs to collect.
Yeah. How are you today, TV?
Hey, I'm doing okay. I took a little break from things this weekend just to get my head straight, feeling a little bit better. Up until I just looked at the responses from our Monday Night Football prediction form, 16 responses. Now, this might be partially my fault because I kind of sprung it on you guys with about 50 minutes to kick off. And I don't think a whole lot of people are anticipating a Google form to fill out. But there's literally only 4 questions to it. Let me see here. Who will win the game? Multiple choice. Saints or Seahawks? What will the total score be? So if you think the final score is going to be New Orleans 25, the Seahawks 17, you would put 42 as your answer. And then what's your Discord username and what's your Wax wallet address? Very simple. Only 16 responses, which we're going to do better next week. And here's why. I'm going to show you guys what it is we have in our giveaway wallet. If you take a look here, let's sort it by suggested price highest. And we have some pretty amazing stuff here. Farming Tales. We have quite a few Farming Tales NFTs in here.
Wow.
I threw in a common land for Dark Country. I think something is happening with that here soon, if I'm not mistaken. Is that right, Larry?
I think so. I haven't been following it too much, but they're always doing promotions.
Yeah, I just saw a tweet not too long ago or something about it coming soon. And here, let me make sure that everybody knows we're live. We're live.
See the legendary shredders there too.
Yeah.
That gets you a real life Funko. I actually just bought the burger one because I really wanted that one from the Big Boy collection.
That one's cool.
Yeah. Let's see what else do we got in here. Somebody threw in, most likely Sandy, a Chrome Solana from Creek Crypto Moonies.
Ooh, that's a tough one to give up.
Yeah.
Some badass crypto finnies, all kinds of good shit here, right? More Farming Tales. Seventh Seal, I think, is spiking quite a bit. Some finny coins. But here's something that I want to point out to you guys here, right? So we have 610 NFTs that you can possibly win with your ticket, right? One ticket gets you one random NFT. But take a look. I don't know if you guys can see it. Take a look at the estimated value. $14,000, almost $15,000 from 610 NFTs. And if we just quick math that, 15,000 divided by 600 gives you $25. So that's not the average value. I don't know how you would describe this, but that's a pretty high value. I think that's the highest we've ever had it. Is that right, Sam?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, definitely. Because I think the highest I could remember before right now is like 10. So
right, so we more than 2.5x to that, which is wild. And I went through and I curated the giveaway NFTs a bit. I held back some of the like under 25-cent ones. I put those to the side in the give.Senika wallet. So I trimmed it by about 100 NFTs, removed. I don't want to call it junk because I don't want to, speak badly about people's artwork or NFTs, but just the less valuable ones, I trimmed about 100 of them off there. And that's why between that and the amazing spike that we've seen from farming tails has shot that estimated value through the roof. So only 16 people trying to get a shot at winning one of 600 NFTs with an average value of about $25 is abysmal. So do better. I'll do better, and you guys need to do better. We're giving stuff away here.
Come and get it.
Yeah. And no, I believe that is, we could probably double check that, but I think we spoke about that in the pre-show. Our apologies for the technical difficulties. We're going to get that fixed before the next episode, or as soon as possible. So, all right. Without further ado, gentlemen, take it away.
All right, what we got to start the week. Right?
Okay, so today's Monday, so glossing over the stuff that happened today, we can just mention Crypto Moonies quickly because they did have their punk drops again, and they do them every Monday until the 5th of November. So they'll have some more punks coming. So just pay attention on Mondays because the Crypto Mooney, the Mooney punks are coming. But as for drops in the future, tomorrow we're doing the Scrapper Legends. So I don't know if anybody here remembers, but this is actually the third series of Scrapper Legends where they dropped 2 different baseball players. Last time it was Derek Jeter and Ted Williams. So if you're not a baseball fan and you don't know who they are, that's okay. They're just really important kind of timeless players. This time they're doing Willie Mays and Sandy Koufax. So the packs go for $100. It's actually pretty expensive for what you get because you will only get one piece of artwork of one of those players.
Wow, amazing.
Which one would you choose if you could choose one?
Meet Willie Mays for sure. Yeah, he was an amazing player.
So.
And and there's 5 different rarities for the card that you'll get, and they've actually adjusted the rarities from last time because I was looking at my information from the last drop. In the last drop, you got a 74% chance of ending up with a common. This time, it's down to 66%, which is better. Like I like it better objectively. I don't know in the long run how that kind of does, but as for this drop, it's a little bit better. But it's a $100 pack. And I consider it a niche piece of artwork. And I looked at the secondary market for the last drop for the Jeter cards and the Ted Williams cards, and I think they were selling for like $10. So basically, the last drop you had a 74% chance to lose $90. So it's hard for me to I can't recommend buying this unless you're like a diehard baseball fan and you will hodl it and collect it and stuff like that. Otherwise, if you're looking for a flip or a value player, things like that, it doesn't seem prudent to go into it. Also, I should mention this is not financial advice. Always the caveat I remember, midway through the show.
Yeah. We need to get like a banner at some point.
Yeah. But maybe if you're a fan of Willie Mays or Sandy Koufax, baseball historian type, then I could totally see it. But that's a very specific range of people, especially kind of for the NFT generation. Like I love baseball. I'm a diehard Blue Jays fan, and I respect baseball history and stuff like that. I'm actually kind of a baseball nerd myself, going on Fangraphs and stuff like that. But this, I can't get behind, purchasing this myself.
Right. So ED, there was a touchdown right at the start. That's a
Yeah, I was talking. I didn't even realize it. DK Metcalf, absolute stud in football, man. I believe I have him on at least one of my fantasy rosters, and I couldn't be more than happy to have selected him. He's a beast. And so so already 7-0. We will be closing the prediction form at kickoff, kind of for that reason, right?
Right.
Can't have people have an advantage. I mean, it wouldn't be a huge advantage, but we know for sure the over under will be over 6.5 at this point.
Good start. Hey, I'll take it.
Now I see why these are a lottery pull as well on these packs. Those mythics and stuff look pretty cool, but I don't know if it's worth the risk of getting that common. That's still a pretty high percentage.
Yeah, like it is a lottery ticket, basically. If you're not, and if you don't like Willie Mays or Sandy Koufax and you're not a collector, it's a lottery ticket. And it depends on what your odds are. And they actually spell it out very nicely and succinctly. But then you also have to find the right, buyer for that card at the right price. So I would imagine most of the flipper community, they don't care. They're just gonna, buy the pack, open it, hope to get, a legendary or an epic or something like that, and then just sell it right away. Gradually staging it down each time. But I don't know. It's not worth it to me for $100, especially, we'll go through the week that I feel like there's more prudent ways to kind of spend that $100.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's Tuesday, right?
Yes, that
UTC?
drop was Tuesday, October 26th at 1700 UTC.
All right. Yeah, here, let me
Top one.
post this in the all right, we have a question from the audience here. Has anyone seen an NFT project that is building like an Ingress or Pokemon Go location-based game, but with NFTs? I don't know what that word means there, like an Ingress.
Ingress is it's a game. It's a mobile game similar to Pokemon Go. I think they're made by the same company, if I remember. Because I played Pokemon Go for a little bit, but it was too much of an effort for a couch gamer like myself. But you would go around, and it was something to do with properties, and like there was statues. You would go and like mark a statue or something like that in Ingress, kind of like how you would go around and catch a Pokemon, on your phone.
I love that's a fun game.
And I don't know if there's an NFT project using that technology yet, but I mean, it would make sense. I feel like there's a lot of tech involved in that, though. We're still laying the groundwork on kind of basic 2D art.
All right, so yeah, it looks like Ingress is the backbone of Pokemon Go.
Niantic, yeah.
And Ingress is also by Niantic.
That's the company, yep.
Yeah, if Novandi's commented here, I feel like Upland could eventually become like Pokemon Go. So it's funny that you say that. That was, if you go like way back into the archives or like really early Upland material, you'll find that was in fact the intent. I remember seeing on their website like one of the same cautions that you would see in Pokemon Go about like trespassing on people's property and stuff.
Right,
and
wow.
yeah, Upland had that same verbiage in like in their terms and conditions or something. Luckily, they navigated away from that because I don't know how well that would have went over that early on in the game. In fact, I mean, obviously it wouldn't have worked. That's why they pivoted from it.
Yeah, I feel like it would be hard to implement that sort of thing because, like, it would be very easy for just one person to like, take over like all of
right.
One person just walking down, Central Park Avenue and just, oh, I got that one. Oh, I got that one. Boom, lock it up.
You get like real life fights of people trying to mint the same property.
Turf wars, man.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So moving on, anything else on out of Scrapper Legends?
No, it's pretty, succinct for me. It's unfortunately it's an easy pass for me.
Yeah, I don't know that I've bought any of these. Sam, what about you? Have you bought any of these Scrapper NFTs?
Scrapper Legends, but in terms of stuff coming from WDNY, I went in on the Princess Bride. I'm actually still pretty happy with it. I got one of the I forgot what the packs were called, but I collected the first half of the common set and got one of the bonus packs, and I got Inigo Montoya, which I was pretty happy with.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's like my favorite character from the movie, so I was pretty excited.
Yeah, everyone, dude, that's what everyone would want.
Yeah, awesome. All right, moving on. And here, let me post this in the I think this is a referral link, so my apologies. I don't mean to just use my referral link, but if you have not signed up for the Deep Mine whitelist, shout out to Trippy for being the one. In fact, I should be using his referral link. Let me see if I can ping him really quickly. Send me a referral link for the whitelist. If you have not signed up for this yet, I would suggest doing so. I know that I've pinged this off to a few people, friends and family.
Look at those NFTs.
I went ahead and posted that in the chat. There is the link there. Again, that's my referral link, so you don't feel obligated to use it. It's just the one that I have handy. DeepMind, we did an interview. I did an interview with one of their founders, I believe. They were a sponsor of the CGC conference, the last one that they did. And one of their reps reached out to me personally. I believe her name was Tatiana. And we scheduled an interview with one of their founders. So this was a while ago. This was before their white paper had even released. So I've been in with them obviously early on for that reason, but the whitelist actually slipped my mind. So again, shout out to Trippy for bringing that to my attention. If you guys haven't signed up for it, relatively easy to do. The one thing that you might be missing is this early bird sticker, and I can show you what that looks like. Event that you guys do not know. Larry, do you know if you have one of these here?
I do actually, yeah, because I got lucky enough to sign up early. The key thing with that is it's non-transferable, so you'll know if you have it or you don't. You can't buy it.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Oh, and look, somebody burned one. Oof.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know how I got this or what I did to get it. But I know that it does ask you here, one of the questions, to put your asset ID, and that would be this number here, this long number. You throw that in there. All right. So what do we know about DeepMind on Wednesday?
Well, you did the interview and stuff, and we talked to them and stuff. So we learned a little bit about the project and what their goals are and where it's going and stuff. So this is the Genesis sale. This is like their first, the start, the very beginning, and they've talked about planets and mining, but they've kind of evolved on the kind of the simplistic planets and mining thing we're used to, and they want to kind of take it to the next level. So you start off by either being a landowner or a miner, and it's not even just a miner. Like there's scientists and there's a landlord. You can be a factory owner building tools that the people use to mine. So it's not just black and white. And but the main thing is, as always, you want to be a landowner. So for this drop, they're doing 3 different packs, 3 different stages: a small, medium, and a large. And the only way to guarantee yourself a plot of land is to buy the large pack, and that's going to go for $500. So for me, it's tough because it's a lot of money. Like it's $500, and you really basically just get one piece of land. You might get some other, couple other pieces.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Everybody gets a piece of land in this, right?
Just for the big packs, the $500.
Oh,
packs.
the 500. Yeah.
There is a chance, though, if you buy the medium pack and the small pack, or actually, I think it's just the medium pack. It's like a game. I think it's 0.2% chance that you get a piece of it. Yeah, so it's tough, and then you will need the smaller pack anyways, and the medium pack, because you'll need the tools to do stuff on your land. If you want to do it yourself, I mean, the whole game, it's very layered. So you can be a mine owner, a landlord, a contractor, a factory owner, a senator, or a scientist. And it's all related to, just extrapolating those resources out of the core of the planet. And the only one that's doesn't make sense if you hear about it is the senator. But that's because it's got kind of DAO features. I don't know if it's a traditional DAO in the sense, but the senator is kind of used for voting and enacting rules and changing things and stuff like that.
Yeah, wow. So here is let's see. Yeah, it looks like it. So this is the large pack here, right? $500.
That's right.
Ooh, I want one.
Yeah, I want one too. I'm trying to, I got to start juggling my budget for the next few days to figure out how I can get one of these bad boys.
Yeah, I wonder if the whitelist and the early bird is going to give us a better opportunity, or what the deal is, or is it going to be a mint race, or what on these? What do we know about the drop? Do we know anything about it?
No, I just signed up for the white paper. I think it was the white list earlier today. And it's just there's just 500 packs available. I don't know exactly how they're going to maneuver the whitelist yet. I know there's 1,000 early bird supporter NFTs. So no matter what, even if you got it, like it's not a guarantee. They just said it increases your odds. So we just got to cross our fingers and hope we get one.
Yeah, I mean, reach out to Nick and see if there's anything special that we need to know here.
I do remember on the whitelist form there was that very last line. It's like, how did you hear about us? What are your intentions to do with the NFTs and stuff like that? So it kind of makes me think that they might actually manually vet some of the the candidates for landowners, because it seemed like very important to them who ends up with these packs and stuff like that. It's not just a free-for-all mint sprint, mint as many as you can. It doesn't matter. Like, they have 500 pieces of land, and they want those to go to the best people in the community.
The idea is that like it's a race to the center of the earth, right?
Well, yeah, that's the only way you can kind of get the resources out. Like the planet's dying, and the only resources they have is to get them from the center of the earth, and you got to figure out which land is the best to enter, and they all have different levels, how hard it is to dig, things like that.
Yeah, so we have 3 packs here: the Genesis area pack, the the equipment pack, and then the Genesis equipment pack, and the launch equipment pack. $99 and $20 respectively.
Yeah, so the difference between those two, the small and the medium pack, is basically just the odds. You can see the common is 65% for the cheaper pack, but it's only 10% for the medium pack.
Shout out to Stuck at 6 p.m. 3 of my favorite people on the screen. Thank you, sir.
Oh, shucks.
Dme does sound really interesting. The big packs are out of my league. Oh, stop it. Yeah, this is kind of exciting here. I'm really looking forward to this. Sam, are you gonna Sandy, are you gonna be on this drop?
Yeah, I'm gonna try.
Yeah, and Larry too, I would assume, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Even if I can't get, be one of the lucky ones to get the 500, I'm still gonna get some tools and do some blending and stuff like that.
Right. And so what else do we know about this project? They have a token, if I remember correctly, the DME token, right?
Yeah, so DME is the token you'll be actively mining from the ground, and they were talking about, I assume they're going to set up pools and things like that. So it's that's their token, and they're going to develop in-game uses for it and things like that. I'm sure you'll need to repair your equipment, and you can stake it to vote for someone in the Senate and things like that. It's interesting how these games kind of evolve, you take this concept of mining, and I think of 1950s guys in a coal mine, and then next thing we're talking about senators and voting and staking, and it's just crazy to me to think about.
Yeah, and do either of you have a whitelist link? I don't want to keep pasting mine. If you guys have, but we have a question from Morgoth here. Was the link posted for the whitelist?
I did.
I mean, I can post it again.
I did mine on my desktop, so I couldn't even get it if I tried.
Okay, yeah, there it is there. Anybody who has a referral link, feel free to go ahead and post it as well. I feel bad hogging all of these, but I guess it is what it is. Yeah, so they have a token, the DME token. There's 1,000 land plots total. meaning that 500 will be in the large packs, and then 500 or so will be split across the others, or how does that work? Do we know?
I think that's the math. I think the 0.2 by 2,500. I think that's how it worked. So the rest
Yeah,
of
that's
the
what
500.
Matt
I'm sure they'll
says.
have some promotional,
Right.
stuff as well. As all projects do.
Yeah, fantastic. Oh, and you can blend 3 cards to improve the rarity, huh?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So I assume it's interesting because I don't know if they're going to re-release more equipment packs in the future, or they talked about having different planets. So I'd imagine these 1,000 land plots are going to be strictly on this one planet, and then they might open up another planet in the future. They kind of, in our interview, they kind of made it seem like they wanted to just see how this first planet went first before kind of going gung-ho and making planet number 2, number 3, number 4.
All right, and we get to choose our roles, or those are coming through RNG, or how does that work? Do we know? I don't remember.
The roles, is that in regards to like the sender
Yeah, like
and
the
the landowner and stuff?
the mine owner.
Yeah,
and
so you
all
would
of
choose.
that.
It's just based on how you play the game. So like
Cool.
if I can't be a landlord if I don't buy a land pack. It's as simple as that. But I could become a scientist, or maybe I could be a contractor or something like that. And you need me to be a contractor and find the best spot on your land to mine and things like that. Or you need me to be a scientist and develop the best tools I can for you. And I pay you a fee to mine on your land. You pay me a fee to develop your tools. It's a symbiotic relationship.
Yeah, and let me see if I can't find the NFT Gamer TV Deep Mine interview that we did. Yep, here it is. So if you missed it, here is the Deep Mine interview we did. I'm going to try to schedule another one after this drop, so that we can talk with them some more about what their plans are and how the drop went and all of that.
Oh, I expect it to be, a sellout. I don't see why not. Like the packs are very limited, all things considered. The land especially, like that's going to go probably as soon as the drop starts, even with the whitelist, I would imagine.
I bet they're gonna go
All
big
right.
packs, which is crazy because $500 at 500 packs is quite a bit, right?
Yeah, it is a lot. Like it's it's a struggle going to be a struggle for me to find it, but like I'm pretty confident I'll find it. It's not like an easy chunk of change just to drop down, but it's a project I have confidence in, and I really want to do my best to maximize it. And the best thing you can do always, I learned this the hard way. Like over, I guess the years I can say doing these NFT drops. If you're ever gonna whale in or like go a little bit over your budget, it's best to do it at the drop.
Right. Agreed. All right. Anything more on Deep Mine?
No, I'm excited for it, and fingers crossed to get on that whitelist.
Yeah. Same. All right. Moving on to Thursday, we have an oldie but goodie, it looks like, right?
Yeah, Garbage Pail Kids, man.
Dude, this is like the first collection, and I remember this is how I would explain wax to non-tech people. I would be like, do you remember Garbage Pail Kids? And then, because that was like, the biggest collection on wax when I started well over a year ago. I don't know if you remember that, Larry.
Oh, I remember. I got some. Like they're like legacy NFTs now. I totally forgot about them.
Yeah. So, all right. Yeah. Tell us about Garbage Pail Kids.
So this isn't, the Garbage Pail Kids, that we're used to, you and I, or, all the collectors of old in the wax space. This is their take on the avatar, the one-of-one PFP avatars that have just been popping up everywhere you look. Everyone's got like an avatar project. And me personally, I am not a big fan of them. And I've noticed versus the Ethereum space versus the Wax space, the Wax space is not the biggest fan of those avatar projects either. There's only maybe a handful that I would consider to be very successful, you know, long-lasting projects. So Garbage Pail Kids, in that regard, it's kind of in this weird spot for me. Like, I do and I don't like the strength of the brand, if that makes sense. Like, because like, what have you done with your Garbage Pail Kids, TD? Let me ask you that.
Oh man, I think some are staked in our planet, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. So, some of them do offer staking in our planet. That's right.
And you know what? It's funny that you asked that, because I bet you if we go back over to the I think I sent one of the higher rarity ones over to the giveaway wallet. Let's verify that here. Yeah, I sure did. Check that out. Bloody Berry. 19 of 40.
Oh, wow. That's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this was from the Food Fight collection, I believe. This was the one where they had distributed it through Walmart and Target. Do you remember that?
Yep, I remember. Yeah, I bought some of those packs.
Yeah, and we thought that this was it. Wax is going mainstream.
Oh, and yeah, it's true. It's so true.
Yeah, it didn't pan out quite that as expected. We thought, you know, that was going to be it. I mean, Wax has done phenomenal since, regardless. But
Right.
like, we really thought that this was like the turning point, and like, holy crap! Well, you know, Wax is going to be in Walmart. You know, but yeah, I sent this one over to the giveaway wallet. So if you win tonight's prediction, you might have a chance at this here.
I remember people were going, they're like, oh, I'm driving to this Target. It's like 2 hours away because I got to get the code for the, you know, the special NFTs or something like that from those. So it's funny to think about. But in that sense, like you showed it, there weren't a lot of sales of that particular NFT, and the aftermarket for Garbage Pail Kids has been kind of lackluster. Like it's a legacy project, and I respect it a lot because it took a lot of balls just to jump on the Wax blockchain, and they were, if not the first, they were one of the first strong brands to man up and do it. But these avatars that they have out, they're going for $100, which actually isn't even that expensive in considering the one-of-one avatars.
So this is them here, right? The Nifty Kids ones.
That's right, yeah. And you get to build your own avatar, so you can move those sliders all around, and there's it adjusts to a combination of 10,000 different ones. So in that respect, it's not random. You can pick whatever you want. So you can put all those sliders to the left, and you can get the serial number 1. It's the Atom Bomb one. It's just the Atom Bomb natural, the way he looks, I believe. And you know, maybe you can do the mint sprint and get the mint number 1 of serial number 1 Nifty Kids. But I don't know. I feel like Garbage Pail Kids has proven that, unfortunately, the IP just isn't strong enough to kind of weather the storm. I appreciate, like, I have a lot of respect for them, and they deserve my respect, but I can't give them my money.
This is pretty neat, actually.
I actually really like the idea behind it too, of creating your own avatar, because they had there was the other avatar project I kind of liked. I don't think they've done so well either, though. I even forget the name of it. That's how bad it is. But I really like the concept, because that's the only way I can really get behind these avatar projects, because a lot of it is just generative trash, if I'm being honest. This is not generative trash. I just feel like it's just hard for me to find value in it.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Maybe from like a collector standpoint, or like the nostalgia standpoint, right? Like how Dino might just said, I can't believe I've been buying these things for 35 years, and the packs used to come with the cardboard tasting gum. Yeah, I remember actually not being allowed to buy them because of of how young I was, and my mother thinking that it was just trash and not appropriate for a 10 or 11-year-old or whatever. And then
Look at you now.
yeah, yeah. And sneaking to buy them and collect them. So
Yes.
what do we know about the packs? So it looks like there's 10,000 packs. Holy.
Yeah, so 10,000 packs, and the pack is basically a key to kind of generate your own avatar garbage pail kit, however you want. So I don't know, like technically, if you make a combination and you make it, let's say at, I don't know, let's say 1 p.m. and I make the exact same combination at 2 p.m., I don't think, you know, it's not a 1 of 1. It would be a 1 of, I would get number 2 of 2 and you would get 1 of 1. So I think there's a risk in that involved. But also, it also depends on the template itself. So maybe the template will actually be different, and they'll still both be 1 of 1s. I don't know. I'm actually quite curious from that regard, from the template standpoint.
So 10,000 of anything is a lot. 10,000 packs is a lot. We've seen Topps do this before with Godzilla, and I think even the Food Fight series was, in my opinion, wildly overproduced.
Yep.
I feel like Godzilla was also. That was one
yeah.
of the first. I think it was an unlimited drop, right, for like 72 hours. And I think,
yeah, the smaller packs. Yeah, that's right.
right, yeah, which they pivoted it on it, if I'm not mistaken, which that kind of screwed over the early buyers because we didn't anticipate it being unlimited. Which, if looking back in hindsight, I don't think either of those retained any of the value.
Godzilla sunk like a stone soon after.
Yeah. Luckily, I didn't go too heavy into that. I think you advised me not to, and it was great advice.
I got a couple Godzilla packs. I still think I have them actually unopened. And I remember I was buying stuff like literally right after the drop for pennies.
Yeah, and they never were stakeable or anything, right?
No. Actually, do you know what's crazy? They're doing another Godzilla drop. It might have already happened. I don't even know, but there's a series 2 for Godzilla
Oh, wow.
in the near future, if not already.
Wow. Okay. So I'm going to be a hard pass on the Nifty Kids. What about you, Sam?
Maybe if I'd collect them as a kid, I'd do it. Like if Beanie Babies ever came out, even if I knew my money was going into the garbage, I would buy a Beanie Baby. If it were an NFT. I literally still have boxes of like, I think I have like 300 of them that I forced
Wow.
onto. They keep asking me to throw them in the garbage. I'm like, no. Someday
Dude,
I'm gonna
some
want
of those things are worth money.
Yeah, we need to go through them because I mean we were into it. Like I remember one time we drove like 4 hours away to go to like a McDonald's, which was like the weirdest thing to go to. It wasn't even like a store, but yeah, we went to a McDonald's because they're giving away like Happy Meals, and that was the only one we could find that had them in stock still.
So Dean here asked, do we know the prices? Should we break the news to him on that?
Dean, it's $100, 329 wax.
Dude, they're doing 10,000 packs at $100 each. Really? Is that no way?
It's pretty easy math.
I'm gonna break out a calculator just so that I don't think that I'm not holy million. Yeah, that's the math that I did in my head. Holy cow. Yeah. I don't. Okay. And moving on.
One thing worth mentioning too is the site is through the raredrops.io site. So it's just another site for people to keep on their radar for drops. I don't know if it's specifically going to be for tops or garbage pail kids or things like that, but it's just something I kind of took note of. Maybe check rare drops once a week, something like that. See what's happening over there.
Yeah, interesting. I hadn't seen this before until now. How do I log in? With just, oh, look at that. Yeah, just with my Wax wallet.
Yep. Yeah, so it's pretty standard in that regard.
Yeah, let's see here.
And there was also that other site, the Funko one, right? The Funko had their own site. I still have packs I haven't even opened yet because I just haven't had the time to sign up for that drop site.
Yeah, this is kind of nuts as I'm just thinking about it. 10,000 packs at $100 each.
How many
That's wild.
options were there? Like they can't all be unique because it only looked like there were like 6 or 7 options.
Yeah, there's six traits, so like eyes, background, stuff like that. But
Like,
then
26.
it depends on the slider itself. I didn't go too deep into the slider, but it's based off of all their cards, and I know they've had a lot of cards. So like maybe there's like 40 sliders for the eyes and 40 for the the hair and stuff like that.
Yeah, El Rugrim, maybe they're anticipating supplying that habit with this pricing. Because that's pretty nuts. Yeah, and Mount Doobie, I couldn't agree more. This is going to be a hard pass for me. There's literally nothing about this that's signaling I should buy for any reason. But
Yes, there's only 6 body types. That's
Oh, really? I know. Wow.
me. I'm not understanding how these are going to be 101.
I just remember I played with it for 5 minutes just to see it was serial number 1, and it was just atom bomb to the left. Because I honestly I had no interest in going any deeper than that. Oh, I feel bad.
So yeah, I wonder if it's just like very minor changes that make them unique, or what, like color changes or something interesting. Okay, I think we have anything more on the GPK Nifty Kids NFT drop?
Nah.
All right, moving on. What do we have here?
Oh, there she is, Miss Universe. So yeah, Miss Universe getting into the NFT space. Pretty cool stuff. I know I never miss a Miss Universe contest. Me and Sonique and TD, we have viewing parties for it because we just love it so much. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know too much I can say about Miss Universe other than, like they're very beautiful women.
Agreed.
And that's about all I got.
So what's this golden ticket, physical redemption? That's an interesting concept. What are we redeeming it for?
I think you get like tickets, maybe a meet and greet, which that's actually pretty cool. Ask her, Miss Universe, what's your sign? And I can at least say I did that, and I can die a happy man.
Yeah, this is definitely interesting stuff. Weird demographic that they're targeting, I would think. Like if I don't know who is the target demo here.
I have no idea, because Miss Universe has got to be like an older generation.
Yeah,
like even the people who still watch it these days are still going to be the older generation. And thankfully they're not
made fun of it.
Sorry,
I only really know about it from the movie that, to my knowledge, kind of made fun of Miss Universe.
Miss Congeniality. Shout out Sandra Bullock.
yeah.
I don't know. Like these, they are what they are. It's WDNY. They got another IP. And that's right. It is a USD sale. It is a credit card sale. So that's right. Actually, Stuck, the legend, smartest man in the room always. It could be a good way to onboard some people into the wax space. We've always talked about this, you and me, TD, how back in the day, that would be how we would get our cheap wax. We would buy these packs, and you'd buy them for 10 and you'd flip them for 12, and then you'd have $12 in wax without paying any, exchange fees or anything like that.
Right.
Sadly, though, I think that day has kind of gone out the window, because now you know, that was before when there weren't too many projects on Wax, so we got excited a lot easier. Now I guess we're kind of spoiled in the sense that we can see a WDNY drop and be like, oh, I'm probably gonna pass on this. I'd much rather, you know, just get the Wax the old-fashioned way and not worry about the risks involved.
Yeah, you know, we mentioned this a few times with the WDNY drops, and I have still yet to. I really need to follow up on one of them, and just to see. Like, I feel like no matter how bad the drop is, there's always going to be a window, and it's just it depends. You know, just how large that window is after. Like, you know, there's always going to be some FOMO between like when the drop goes live and when they first get listed on Atomic Hub. And I feel like no matter what, there's an opportunity there, and just how large of an opportunity exists to turn that credit card purchase into, you know, into Wax, like you were explaining. And I haven't followed up on any of these. I really should. Maybe I'll remember to take a look at this drop, which is on Thursday, right?
Yep. Yeah, Thursday at 1700 UTC.
Yeah, here, let me put that in the chat here. I will be curious to see what that's actually looking like. You know, is it, are they selling for, you know, slightly over the drop price, or is it like, you know, like completely break even, or, you know, even a slight loss could still be technically better than going other routes because of, you know, fees that you might incur going through an exchange, right?
That's
so
true, actually.
You
yes,
do have
yeah.
to kind of math all of that out. I think maybe something like even like a 5% loss. So like if the packs are, how much are these packs?
They're $14.99, say $15 and $50.
Right. So if the $15 one was selling for, like, let's say, I don't know, like $13 in Wax, depending on what exchange you go through, like that still might be better, or it might be easier. I do know that some of the exchanges can be a headache with, as far as you know, just getting Wax out for fiat, putting fiat in, getting Wax out. I know that some people have experienced some issues with that recently. So
yeah, some of those exchanges charge such exorbitant fees just to, you know, just to take your money from your credit card and turn it into Wax.
right. So the pack sizes on these are let's see, there's
three cards for the small pack and 12 cards in the large pack.
And there's 2,500 small and 1,500 large. Well, I mean, that's much better than 10,000. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's right. So they're not like oversaturating the market, and you know, so they're doing a lot of the right things. You know, WDNY is experienced. Well, I guess, you know, same with Garbage Pail Kids. You know, they're experienced too, so they should kind of, you know these things. I'm really railing on Garbage Pail Kids today, aren't I,
dude? And I love your notes that you put in here. Like, I don't know if they're meant for, well, like, we do post these in the Discord, right? But it's just hilarious, some of these notes that you put in here. They just save your money.
Oh yeah, right. I know. I try to keep it simple for you guys.
Yeah. So what do we know about these promo packs? They're going to do a stress test, I guess.
That's right. Yeah. So they're doing 500 promo packs, and that's the day before.
All right. So that's Wednesday, the 27th at 1700 UTC. And I guess we'll get a notification about that in the Wax Discord. Those are always fun. I mean, who doesn't like free?
Can't go wrong with it, right?
Right.
Free.
Yeah. Even if it is a crap project or something that's not super appealing.
I could be wrong saying this, but I feel like the promo cards on most of their drops have a pretty decent secondary.
I don't know. It depends on how much they issue, because this one's small. There's only going to be 500 of those promo packs. So
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Nathan Fernaron, the Leatherface. Didn't we talk about that, Larry?
Oh, I got my notes for Leatherface. Believe me.
Yeah.
It's just at the end of the week.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, we can jump a little bit ahead. All right. Anything more on Miss Universe?
No. Try for the promo pack. Check the Wax Discord, the Wax Twitter, but I wouldn't recommend using it as a value play.
All right. Next up, we got some Rebel Rabbits.
Yeah, so this is technically it's an ETH project, but it relates to Wax and the Wax network through Bitcoin Origins, which is another one of those kind of the OG projects. And if you don't know Bitcoin Origins or you haven't been around Wax, like get to know them because the artwork is really cool, the community is awesome, and it's just it's basically telling the story of Bitcoin and the rise of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency through like really cool, really sick artwork.
Neat.
Or actually, they made a somebody in their community made a NFT Gamer TV now.
Say what?
Wow.
It looks pretty cool. It's got like the logo in the forehead of the mask.
Really?
Yeah, well,
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, we gotta check that out, man. Sanika, come on, man.
Yeah, dude.
I thought I sent that in the Discord here. Yeah.
All right. So what do we? This is going to be on the 28th, which is a Thursday, but we don't know the time, right?
I don't know the time. I couldn't find the time. So, but yeah, it's going to be on the 28th, and it's an ETH drop. So ETH drops, you always have to kind of me anyway, speaking from experience. I have to plan ahead for the ETH drops. It's not something you can just rock up to with like $100 in Wax and get your garbage pail kids. You got to get your drop ready, and you got to pay for your fees, and there's a gas price, and sometimes there's a mint sprint and things like that. So there's a lot of different layers involved in buying the Ethereum NFTs. So the price is 0.8 and change. It adds up to about $350 right now. So it's not cheap or kind of easy to get into. And I think you need to get on the whitelist. You need to join the Discord. You need to be part of the community. They're not just going to give it to anybody. And even then, it's actually a raffle. So they have pre-sales for, the Rabid community members. I think it'll be very hard to get on one at this point. So most of the audience, and myself included, we're just going to try for that public raffle and just, hope for the best.
Sam, aren't you involved in this community and likely on that whitelist?
And I just realized I need to put my address in
the Discord.
Yeah,
I did. I just did it like an hour before stream while I was putting some last minute notes.
Yeah. Oh, look at us, El Rug. Yeah. You know what? This is not the first time I saw this. Because I think somebody came to me and I pointed them both to you. Yeah, to you guys.
Yeah.
I said go to Sandy, and I think that they were like, he's already in. And I said hit up Larry. These are the two that I know that are big BTCO fans. So yeah, I think they're able to nominate, and which is what El Rugram is just volunteering, which is freaking phenomenal. Thank you so much.
I love that. First of all, thank you, Rogram. Just give it to anyone in our community or anything like that. There you go. Perfect. And he's stress and try. But I like it from the standpoint that it ensures that the good community members are going to end up with these. Again, it's not about just selling crap to the masses. It's about building the community and getting these in the hands of the right people.
Yeah. So I think, here we go. Sandy just got it for us. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, that's badass.
Very nice, dude.
That's beautiful, man. Like the detail and stuff. I love it.
Excellent. And I went to my Discord for a reason.
Rebel Rabbit, huge shout out. Seth Grave did an amazing job on that. I think it looks really good.
Yeah, man, it looks amazing. I want it. Trade you a Miss Universe pack for it.
El Rugram, can you post up your wax address in the chat for me, please? Or does anybody, where would I find that? I should be able to find this easily, right? Oh, there it goes. Seniorrug.wham. That's an easy one. We're going to go ahead and send El Rugram a NFT Gamer TV ticket for being an awesome community member.
Yeah, well deserved, in my opinion. Easy decision.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and mint him off a brand spanking new ticket.
And so in regards to the Rebel Rabbits, it's an offshoot kind of a Bitcoin Origins. And so the Rebel Rabbits is kind of like a club. So Bitcoin Origins, they were following the history and they had their special puzzle and things like that. I'm sure Rebel Rabbits will have puzzle elements as well because they love their cryptic, checklist, complete this puzzle kind of type of stuff. But I don't know. It just seems like it's going to be a little bit more. I don't know, they might have more tasks for you to do or things like that. And they're trying to use these to kind of build the community with the voting and things like that. So you get your mask, you're part of the club, and you kind of don't have to worry after that.
Yeah. So we have a question here. How do we choose what projects to review? Larry is the man.
Yeah. So I scour the internet or any resources I can find for whatever drops are happening in the upcoming week, and then I just kind of narrow it down. I start with all of them, and I just kind of break it down, going down from drop number 1 to 100, and I kind of do it internally, but I try to knock it down so there's maybe say 10 that I kind of focus on, like the 10 biggest, most important, influential drops of the week. Because there are a lot of little drops. And then after that point, I will ask, some community members or people I really respect. I'll show them my list and be like, hey, did I miss anything? Or is there anything that I'm not, aware of? Because, I'm only one man and, I've missed drops too before. Nova Rally's probably been my biggest miss. I'll never forget about that because I got nothing from Nova Rally from the drop. But I still bought into the project and, I have a lot of respect for Sammy Snake and things like that. So it's just kind of, I do my best to try and figure out what's going to be valuable or what's going to be important, what are the strongest brands, and then I'll ask the people I trust and see, hey, because last week it was Ancient Realms actually, which proved to be very well. I was kind of ready to gloss over Ancient Realms if I'm being honest.
Right.
But people I really respected, they're like, hey, I really like what this project is doing. Look into it, and I did, and boy, am I glad I did.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think we all profited pretty well. I mean, I know I did. I think I'm only holding one NFT still from that. But I flipped them all for really decent profit.
I actually was busy during the drop. I was on the road doing something. So I got lucky to get, I think I only ended up with one pack. I think it was like the armor pack or something like that. And I got a legendary, but I haven't looked since because when I opened it, I was busy. So I kind of just forgot about it until now. It's just kind of been buried in my wallet.
Yeah, I think that's, am I holding that still? Yeah, I have a epic fishing rod left. That's all I have. But yeah, it was pretty good deal there. So all right, Rebel Rabbits, 9,402. It's an odd number. Actually, it's an even number, but it's a weird number. 9,402 masks will be made, about $350 in ETH. Limit 2 per person. What more do we need to know about this?
I mean, the people who need to know more, like I'm going to mention the pre-sale people, but I don't think they really need to know. If you're on the pre-sale list, if you're on the pre-sale list, you're on the pre-sale list. So you don't really need me to tell you. But the public sale is not on the 28th. The public sale is on the 31st, but the pre-sale starts on the 28th. So just be aware of that type of thing. And you need to sign up for the public raffle before the 31st.
Okay, and how do we do that?
It was not made aware to me. I could not find it. I think they're going to do the pre-sales first, and then they'll give you the instructions for how they're going to do the raffle.
Gotcha. All right. Okay, moving on to a project that is very special to me, or at
Yeah.
least it was. Colonized Mars. What do we have going on here? The first gameplay, huh?
Yeah, so it's not actually a drop. They're just finally releasing some gameplay. So it's been kind of a long wait for Colonized Mars, but it's
It
okay
has been.
because it's a major project and a lot of money has been pumped into it and stuff like that. So
Oh yeah.
now they're starting the gameplay and the passive income and things like that. So for people who were lucky enough to get ownership cards, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. If you still have those ownership cards, you can actually start putting those into function now, and people can start using their equipment with your ownership cards, and you charge a fee for how you do it and stuff like that. So it's similar to a lot of the other staking landowning games we know and love. But now it's just getting started. So I just have equipment, so I'm just gonna stake my equipment and I'll earn my Marsha token. That's their native token, and we'll just kind of see what the token does and how the game evolves from there.
Yeah, and you know what? I think this is one of the projects that sadly, I've completely sold out of. I own absolutely nothing from Colonized Mars except for a few non-transferables that are still in my wallet. And it's nothing against the project at all. I don't know if you guys know my story with this, but I did have an ownership card. Thanks to Larry, I wouldn't have known about the project. I assuredly wouldn't have understood the importance of the blending back then. It was the series one where you had to. So they did the pack drop, and if I remember correctly, they were a little pricey. At least the big packs I remember, at least for that time and the way that the economy was back then. They were a little pricey, and I think I had 3 large packs and a few small. And the objective was you had to get 3 of the same dark matter NFT, and it was a race, and you had to blend those 3. And if you were the first one to blend that specific item, whether it be like the fission reactor or whatever other structure, like if you were the first one to do it, you would get the ownership card, and then every subsequent one after that would get a sketch card.
That's right.
And I lucked out with my first 2 large packs. I got 2 fission reactors, dark matter, and then I ran over to the secondary market and I bought the third for like 900 wax, which was like $200, I think, at the time, something like that. And through like some multi-tabs and refreshing and trickery, and all stuff that I learned from Larry, and just being
every tool in the book, eh?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Everything that I could possibly do to be as fast as possible. And I pulled off the ownership card that I sold for a pretty decent sum. And then since I had sold out such a valuable, at least in my opinion, that was, there were one of ones, right? All of those ownership cards.
Yep.
And I don't know, just in my opinion, like if you have that and then you sell it, like you might as well sell everything, because you were at like the peak and then you let it go. You know what I mean? Like I didn't want to try to build it back up, or I just took my win and walked away. You can't be involved in.
I get it. I understand it completely, actually. I remember the blend sprint. It wasn't technically a mint sprint. It was the blend sprint. And they've had a second series of drops too, with more equipment and personnel and stuff that they have ownership NFTs for as well, similar to yours. So
do we have anyone in our community that has an ownership card we can stake to? That's a great question.
It's an awesome question. Yeah. I don't know, because Colonized Mars has been so quiet, right? So it's kind of, we haven't talked too much about it for so long. So
Yeah.
whoever might have it, you know, they're probably just sitting on it quietly, just waiting.
Yeah, I think we can look right here. And so this is the I don't know if you guys can see that. So this O3KRI.wham is the one. I'll never forget this wallet address nor their avatar. They got like a little green alien avatar or something. So they have quite a few ownership cards to have 6.76%. My guess is that's probably like 5 or 6. Let's see.
I
1,
forget
2,
the raw
3, 4,
numbers because it's been so
5.
long.
Yeah, it looks like they have 5, right? And this fission reactor one used to belong to T. Davis. And they paid $80,000 for this, which is
I think
unbelievable.
the craziest thing is PD is that I think he bought like 3 other ones for more than that.
Right. Yeah. These here, like this is like about $500,000 that this person spent on these, if not more, something close to that. Because like this fuel plant, I think all of these ones went for 6 figures. And
legend.
yeah, I don't remember who it was who tipped me off. Might have been Mount Dme, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody tipped me off that this person was buying, and I went and took a look at the secondary market. And I think at first I priced mine right along the lines of what they had it listed at, was like 120K, and then I made mine a little more attractive at 80K, and yep, O3K, I bought it.
We appreciate you, O3KRI, whoever you are.
Yeah. So I don't recognize any of these wallets.
Yeah, it's hard to tell, right? Even some that I think I might recognize it. Who knows where I've seen it.
Yeah, that's a great question, Mount Doomy. I do not recognize any of these, but we can, I guess, ping in our Discord server, and yeah.
I hope so. I hope we got someone, because that would be super cool, actually. Because I'm gonna set my equipment and just take my little passive income. So if I can at least do that and help our community member and stuff like that, like that's that's a win-win.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what the price will be. Because those were still pretty hard to get, so I'd imagine they're gonna at least have rather good utility in the game.
Oh yeah, that's what you want, man. That's those are the money maker NFTs from that project, without a doubt. And if you're lucky enough to get one, hey, at this point you just ride that passive income train, because I don't know, it might pump a little with gameplay starting up. Maybe it might just have that natural little pump back up, but those sales, those big sales, I haven't looked at ownership card sales lately, because there hasn't really been any reason to. I think there's actually a few ownership cards still available from unopened packs, because they were pre-minted from series 2. From series 2.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so we don't know what time this is going to be, and this is just going to be the launch of the actual gameplay, correct?
That's right, yes.
Okay, and you'll need a unique wallet a unique account linked to a Wax wallet, and then we're just assigning our equipment to land, and you'll earn the Marsha token. Cool.
Yep. Yeah, it's pretty straightforward for most people who played any game on Wax.
Neat. All right. Anything more on Colonized Mars? So no, trip down memory lane.
No. Let's just see how it goes. I would imagine a lot of us have exposure in some form to Colonized Mars. So I would be really excited if someone came into our Discord and said, "I got an ownership card," though.
All right, and it looks like El Rugrum redeemed his ticket and got a aha moment, I believe. So congrats there.
Congratulations. He was quick.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. Waxaween. Tell us about this, Larry. What the heck is Waxaween?
So this is another event. So it's not a drop or anything like that. So you don't have to worry about, open up your checkbook. And this was by, they did Waxapalooza a while back. I don't know if anyone remembers that. Actually, I missed it because I think dude, all these events happen, and I've only realized like when there's like 5 minutes left in the event. So I'm like running around looking for free, swag NFTs. So this is just like a consortium, a group of artists, and they're doing a VR event to kind of showcase some art and get, raise some awareness and things like that. And I'm sure they'll give away NFTs and things like that. Last time for Waxapalooza, you kind of walked around, you went from booth to booth, kind of looking at different.
This is VR. Neat.
It is VR, yeah, but you can do it on your desktop, and they said you can do it on your phone. But I never tried it on my phone. But yeah, I did try on my desktop. I don't have a VR set. I think it'd be pretty cool. Like, these are all really good advancements for the Wax and the NFT space in general.
Yeah, agreed. So it looks like it works on desktop, mobile, or VR headset. Over 30 plus artists, live stream giveaways. So we all love that. Treasure hunts, auctions, and more. Cool. This is on Saturday.
Yeah, that's right. That's it. So it starts at 20 UTC, 20 o'clock. I think, what did it say? It was 1 Eastern or 1 Pacific time.
Yeah, it looks like
it ended at
4:20. 4:20. Interesting. Yeah.
And so, yeah, I'll do my best to make it. The 3-hour window, it's a little small, and it is on a Saturday, so who knows if, something might come up. But, I'll do my best to make it and see what's out there.
Momoko is created to fill the lewd dreams of weebs and opticals. Huh.
Yeah, it's one of the artists.
Yeah. Well, I love giveaways, and this looks fun. What more do we need to know about this here?
There's not much more. It's just a cool event, and it's just going to be, exposure for some artists. So, just check it out. You got nothing to lose. Maybe, you're free at that time on Saturday. Just give it a look. You might find a new artist you're interested in. Maybe you're a weeb looking for some art you've been sorely missing for your collection. I don't even know what that means. I don't know what I just said, but hey.
Yeah. And so what's the link to this? It should be artdrop.app. And so, yeah, let's see here. Yeah, artdrop.app. And so when I click on the Waxapalooza, it looks like it has the Waxaween here. And so it looks like that's where I want to be. Click the room you want to enter. Main stage. I'm not sure if this, because now this is saying Waxapalooza. So maybe this will change on Saturday.
Okay, so that was the old one. Or maybe it's the new one. I don't know. Maybe they're using the same kind of map. That would actually make a lot of sense. They just kind of changed the skin to make it more Halloween-like.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Waxaween. Interesting.
Funky.
And which one do I click here? Do you know? Join room, enter on device, or spectate?
Spectate. I don't remember, man. It seemed like so long ago.
Oh yeah, look at that. Neat.
Morbs, yeah. Okay. Yeah, cool.
Morbs. What are Morbs?
Morbs is a collection by who's Morbs by? Oh, I forget. It's like a small little niche collection. I forget. I can't think of it off the top of my head.
Cool. Oh, and look, you set up your avatar and all of that.
Looking good.
Cool. All right, and this is Saturday at 20 UTC.
Yep, that's right.
All right. Moving on to, I guess, the highlight of the week. One of the two highlights of the week. our friend Dan over at Immersis has got another free weekend.
Yep.
He's
So
also
they.
Sorry, this is a little off topic, but just a little plug. He's going to be on our stream Thursday at 1 p.m. CST.
Nice.
Perfect. So yeah, so he'll be able to tell you, in great detail about what's happening. But they've done these free weekends before, and it's basically you need the pass, to enter most other times. But for this weekend, you do not need an access pass to play the Immersis game.
And that would be this one here, right? The spinning one that we can see.
That's right. Yeah. And if you have not played the Immersis game or been into their little metaverse or things like that, check it out because it is evolving rapidly.
Yeah, we love Dan. We love Stuck 6 p.m. software and Immersis. They're springing the heat with this, and should be a lot of fun. It's another free weekend. Resource crafting. What else do we need to know about this other than get out and play it if you haven't? Get some Fate. There you go. That's a good.
Yeah, that's great advice. Yeah. There's equipment you can buy. They have a drop set up on Nifty blocks. They're kind of like I don't want to say infinite, but they're just open drops. So like if you need a tool, you'll need to buy like a shovel, and then you go digging in Immersis for some resources and turn those resources into blueprints and those blueprints into tools and stuff like that. So they got those classic kind of, resource management things, but they're also setting up shops for vendors and things like that. So you could, if you have a collection or even if you're just like a private artist, I would assume anyone can really open up a shop. I'm kind of just talking out loud here as I say it, but you could open up a shop in Immersis and, sell your wares, your goods and services, and be part of the metaverse.
Yeah, so Scurvy Dog. So this weekend is free, and I guess that doesn't help out past this weekend, but I am certain that there are going to be opportunities for beta passes, and in fact. Why don't you go ahead and post your Wax address into the chat, because I happen to have a spare beta access pass just sitting in my wallet that I would be more than happy to send on over to you.
You scurvy dog, you're a lucky bugger.
Yeah, Fate Utility is awesome. I can't wait to buy my own house.
I can only imagine Stuck's house.
Oh, and the tag shop at Immersis also has at least one cool integration plan.
Stuck's just teasing us.
Yeah.
Cool, man. It's exciting, man. Exciting times.
So it's like AK new 4. Wham. And then, so this is coming from my personal wallet, but I'll still say thanks for supporting NFTG! Exclamations. All right, boom, sent, buddy. Enjoy. Yep, you bet. Yeah, Sam, what are we doing with our Fate? And aren't we still combined the one of the largest Fate token holders?
Yeah, currently I got all mine in Blue DAC, although I'm a little nervous. I may have lost a lot of it to impermanent loss, but we shall see when I end up taking it out. We got something in the works for Fate.
Cool.
I don't know how much I want to tease or if
yeah, we got something coming for sure. Yeah, we have I don't know, dude, like 10 million or something, right?
Nice, man. You got enough to basically do whatever you want.
Yeah.
1.5 myself, and then I think you had like 8 or 7 or something.
Yeah, something like that. So yeah, we should have something pretty cool coming here in the very near future.
Just waiting for there's gonna be like some castle or something or something up on like a mountaintop.
Reddish, we're doing great. How are you?
Doing good. Thanks for asking.
Cool. All right. And then I guess last but not least, wait, before I move on, did we have anything more for the Immersive Free Weekend?
No, it's just I like how they're giving the opportunity for people to check it out. Like it's really good because the beta passes. A lot of us we were thankful to kind of get in early, so it's not really a problem for guys like you or me or anyone else kind of involved with us. But like there's like Scurvy just mentioned, like there's people out there who really want to get in who don't have the opportunity. So it's really smart to just kind of let people explore and if they want to invest and be part of the community and things like that, then they can.
Yeah. So if I'm not mistaken, the early the early beta pass holders, or it might be all of them, I'm not sure. I know that every so often I'll just get another couple of beta passes airdropped. And Sandy, you probably still getting the same as well, correct?
Yeah.
Like I know I normally send them over to the giveaway wallet so that they're there. I think there's at least maybe 4 or 5 in there, and I noticed that I had a couple in my personal wallet still, and there's no better opportunity than that to see somebody say, "Hey, I'm like, I'd like to get into this," but
Totally.
yeah.
One thing I should probably mention, I have, if anybody wants help making pickaxes or birch planks, I'm totally happy to do that. Just shoot me an email and we can help out with that. Yeah, and then this weekend I feel like it's going to be a lot different from the last free weekend because there's like all the different tiers of mining equipment people can be going for. So I think it's going to be interesting to see how barren everything's going to be. Like it's going to be just wiped clean.
Gonna strip it bare.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? Scooter pointed out that it's the 1 through 100 that get the airdrops, and I am fortunate enough to have one of those early ones that also got like the Fate airdrop as well, because I have an amazing friend named Senika who went out of his way to buy those early 1 through 100 NFTs, and he gave one to his friend TD.
I'm on those and bought as many as I could because that was my supply of just beta passes for life.
Stroke of genius.
Yeah. All right. So I guess last but not least, we have for all of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre fans, Leatherfaces.io from Ultra Horror, right, Larry?
That's right. Yeah. So they got the official licensing, partnership, sponsorship, whatever you want to call it, to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre brand, which it's actually kind of huge in my mind because like even if Texas Chainsaw Massacre isn't like the biggest, it's not like Avengers or anything like that, but Ultra Rare, they focus on horrors and horror brands and things like that. So to get like a heavy hitter, legitimate partner for a famous horror franchise like Texas Chainsaw Massacre is actually it's a pretty big deal in my mind because they go hand in hand. So this drop itself, there's a lot of little details. So it's actually on ETH, and it's much more expensive than the other ones. It's actually 0.13 ETH, which translates to $550 right now. And this is for early access mint pass. So you're not even getting kind of the Leatherface generative art. You will get one as part of the mint pass. So if you buy the mint pass, you do get one of the pieces of art for free. But the main thing I bring this up is even though it's an ETH drop, they have a special NFT, which you need to get in order to get on the whitelist to purchase one of the mint passes. And that special NFT is from the ultra rare collection on the Wax blockchain. So I actually got one gifted to me because I've got a lot of ultra rare stuff. It was actually a very pleasant surprise in my wallet, and I didn't even know I collected that much because they only gave it to like their top 119 or something. Oh, it's stuck. Onward and upward, my friend. But yeah, so it was a very nice surprise to get that. So, and I love ultra rare. Like, they take care of their community so well. They had their ultra comics drop. I don't know if anyone remembers the first one. And,
Yeah.
it actually sold very poorly, to put it, let's call a spade a spade. It sold very poorly, but they gave a lot of the packs that did not sell to people who bought the packs. So, like, let's say, I don't know, 20% of the community bought packs and they had 80% left over. They gave those 80% to the 20% of people who bought packs. So you buy one pack, but you ended up doubling up just because they didn't want to burn the packs, and they didn't want to, they realized it wasn't selling, so they just gave them away. And they're kind of the masters of creating collection rewards and things like that. So if you look on the site itself, like, there's a lot of perks attached to the Mint Pass and being a part of their community and things like that. It's not just Texas Chainsaw Massacre related. It's ultra rare, and they're going to Ethereum and what they're going to do on that blockchain.
And
Yeah. So
another note, them being nice. I went on the market when Atomic King's Burst of Energy told me about them, and bought them in number 2 because I love Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So because they have showings all the time around Halloween of them, and I just really enjoy going to them. And I didn't want to turn it in because it's a mid number 2, and they were kind enough to
nice
and get another one to turn in.
Yeah, that's just the kind of people they are, man. Like, and they, like, they respect collectors. You can collect however you want. There's so many different ways to collect, and they just want people, good people who kind of want to do that.
They would deserve our respect and our money.
Yeah. So yeah, so if you did want to get one of those mint passes, there's only 666 available. You have to get your hands on one of those Atomic Hub NFTs, and then you need to send it into the ultra rare account with your Wax address in the memo, and then you'll get access to purchase the early access pack. So it's the process itself is a little convoluted, but they're basically bringing you over from Wax over to Ethereum with this this crazy new drop. And not only that, but like you can mint 3 to 5 of the Leatherfaces when it's go time, instead of just one. Getting the early access pass, you get a real life swag pack with lots of Texas Chainsaw Massacre accessories and things like that. And you're a part of the 666 DAO that they're developing. You'll get access to the private chat group, and you get to vote on things like where are they going to go next, what IP they're going to latch onto with, and it's just, and I know ultra rare, like I feel like I cut my teeth learning NFTs with ultra rare, with their very first release with the horrors. I was a flipper back then. I flipped, and I learned so much of just about even just the process of NFTs, and learning things like how templates work and stuff like that. So they have so much respect for me.
Yeah. Oh, a DAO, says Badger. All right. Pretty cool. I'm gonna have to probably circle back to you, Larry, on what it is I need to do to make sure that I've checked all the boxes on this. It looks like it's a little pricey.
It is very pricey.
0.13 ETH, which, to be completely honest, like I don't even have that in ETH. So for both of these projects, if I were going to get involved in Rebel Rabbits, which I probably won't, because I don't think I'm going to meet any of the criteria there, but this Leatherfaces one is interesting, so maybe I will try and give this a shot, but I'll have to go turn Wax into ETH or something.
Yeah, it's
turn Wax into ETH. I gotta say, I did that the other day. Basically took my blue deck, I'll call them winnings, and and turned it all straight into ETH. And I mean, there's involved that kind of suck, but if you do it at the right time, it can be.
Yeah, how did you do it?
What did you use?
The Wax wallet. They have the DeFi integrated to Wax wallet, so I just send it to my Wax Cloud wallet. Use the little DeFi tab that they have on there, and you convert it into Waxy. Then hit up Uniswap and swap that for ETH.
Nice.
Yeah, so I like to go the TLM route for both.
That's right.
For BNB. I don't know that I've actually done it for ETH, but it's definitely a route to go. So you could, I guess, theoretically go to Alcor, trade Wax for TLM, and then go to teleport.alienworlds.io and send your TLM over to the ETH chain through the teleporter, and then swap TLM for ETH. Right? Am I getting all those steps correctly?
Yeah, it sounds right to me. I just love hearing all these different options, man.
I'm gonna do that. I kept track of my fees, and I think I paid like.
Whoa, I don't know. Larry, you hearing the same thing?
Yeah, I missed all of that. I'm sorry, bud.
Yeah, you're breaking up pretty bad, but
we all love talking about cross chain, but they're actually, it's there. It's ready. You can cross multiple chains and get your value out of it, and make it work however you want. I'm a little bummed. I only did the teleport once when it first debuted, just to kind of try it out, which was cool enough in itself.
Yeah, and so hey, Badger, you know what? I had to actually go out of Brave to mine. I noticed that like it wasn't. So this is since the upgrade that Alien Worlds did. I wasn't having any problems on the new UI, and everything was great. And then I noticed that Brave was prompting for an update. And prior to that, like I just couldn't, like I can log in, but it just would never let me claim. And then I ran the update, and like that made it worse. And so what I ended up doing is just created an entirely new Google Chrome profile. I don't know if you guys know how to do that. It's pretty easy to do. But I just created a new Chrome profile. And then once I went in through there, then I was able to do it efficiently. But yeah, it's like, yeah, there we go.
Everyone's saying you have to submit a ticket. Also, is this working?
Yeah, sweet. Look at that. Nathan, shout out, man.
Yeah, Nathan's a legend in the Alien Worlds community. Like he's helped me out personally with so much stuff, and I can only imagine, like I'm probably just the tip of the iceberg. Get my vote.
Yeah, and so like Vort said, nothing to mine or a 0.001 is a soft ban, and so that's what happens, I guess, if they suspect you of multi-accounting or botting or something. You have to go fill out a form, which I've had that happen to me. Again, I wasn't botting. I think what I had done was maybe staked CPU or something for somebody, and it flagged it for whatever reason, which it is what it is. Nathan,
I usually get flagged when the ultra rare events happen.
Yeah,
because I try to mine like 10 times in like 10 minutes.
Is it working?
Yeah. We got you, Sandy. Thanks.
Sorry, I don't know what just happened to my Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Good to have you back, buddy.
Anyways, I was saying basically with ETH, it sucks because if you want to send $100, all of that is going to go to fees. So like the only way to make moving stuff to ETH worth it is to send a lot of money to ETH.
Right. You got to be a whale, man. Whale things.
Yeah, and let's go ahead and send Nathan an NFT Gamer TV ticket as well for volunteering to help out Badger with his Alien World stuff.
I have to say, I still do my AW, my Alien Worlds pretty consistently. I kind of got my, I think I was telling you, TD, my taco time. So I do my farmer's world first, then my alien worlds, and they're both kind of like hour cooldowns. And then I do my my taco time. So when I get dinged for taco time, I try to synchronize those three all at once.
Cool. All right. And I guess while we're giving out NFT Gamer TV tickets, we might as well let everybody in on the fun. Do we have anything more on Leatherfaces or any of the other projects that we've discussed?
No, it's kind of a pretty. But I think this is more of a standard week for Wax. We had some kind of lulls lately, which was nice, and yeah, so and I've been branching over to ETH. Like, look at me, I'm going to some ETH projects. Who would have known? I'm finally making my way. I think I got my one Finny, and that's like all I got over there for now. So, my collection is steadily rising.
Cool. All right. You guys know the routine. Well, most of you should. And if you don't, what you're going to want to do is hit exclamation play followed by your Wax wallet address. And we're going to play some Crittercraft. Sandy, don't forget to join in so we can grub splode these bitches.
Oh yeah, I always forget.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Play grubs load.
On the taco note, tomorrow is Taco Tuesday, so
Yeah.
I guess I'm pretty sure TD will be in there with me dropping some tacos.
Oh yeah. Yeah, man. I was telling Larry earlier, I'm so thankful that I created such a I mean, I don't want to say enormous, but a pretty decent Wax taco pair on Alcor early on. Like, I still have, I think, 6.5% of the LP, which isn't extravagant, but it's very nice to get taco like almost daily, and especially at the current exchange rate for it.
Yeah. What is the exchange?
I love my taco,
dude. Oh man, I think it's like, what is it? Let's see, two waxed, yeah, which is nuts. I mean, it was, yeah, dude, that's nuts.
I love it too.
That's crazy, man. I mean, Sandy, when we think back, I mean, there's been days where you and I combined have airdropped like 1,000 taco, each. So like 2,000 taco and more than that. And like,
yeah,
we're talking like 4,000 wax in value. It's just nuts. So
yeah, I remember because I definitely, clicked on that little tab, get me some extra taco.
Yeah, cool. All right, last call for Crittercraft. We're gonna give away some NFT Gamer TV tickets, and I want to see somebody pull some of those Farming Tales NFTs out of there. That's what I want to see.
Dude, that's a game changer, man.
Yeah. All right. Grubsplode. Sandy, are you ready to Grubsplode on everybody?
I got to do it early, or else I always miss.
Yeah, here, let's get our
ready now.
All right, cool. All right, and we're off. Boom, boom. Tick, 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 tick. I think I only got one person there.
Okay, so I was looking up the Godzilla thing, and their second set released on October 13th. So unfortunately, we missed it, guys. I'm sorry, I failed you.
Oh, look at this at the bottom here. They made some changes. Look, do you see it at the bottom of the screen? Or maybe I never noticed this before, but it's got the remaining and the rip.
Oh, it's like a play-by-play ticker.
Yeah. Rip Scooter, Reddish Fox, Trupnung, Tall James out of there. No Vandy bouncing around. Prof for free.
The top
FK
3.
Rowitz. Let's see.
Ooh.
I think Novandy is going to take this one. Hopefully, I didn't jinx him. Let's see.
Commentator curse.
Yeah. Oh, goodness.
Wow. How?
There we go. Oh, the commentator
Oh.
curse.
Yeah, make it to the end and then lose by 1. It's all your fault, TD.
Yeah. All right. So sweet. Let me grab these here. And I don't know. I'm feeling particularly generous tonight. So maybe we'll run a few of these. What do you guys think?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I wish there was a way on StreamYard to make it so that when we put up the chats, they show up on the right side of the screen. I feel bad we keep covering up Larry's face.
Yeah.
Well, it's
So,
okay. I'm
all
used to
right.
it.
Shout out to you, Prof for free. In the event that you are not familiar with the NFT Gamer TV redeem process, you'll just go to nftgamertv.redeem, log in with your wallet, and just click on redeem and then claim your prize. All right, we'll do a dance off since that one was kind of close. For this, you don't need to do anything. You can change your color by exclamation C and then 0 through 99. But this is all just kind of random. And we'll get ready to run another Crittercraft. And let's check in on this game here. Looks like after the first half, the Saints are up 10-7. Looks like Kamara scored a touchdown on a pass from Winston for all you fantasy players out there. And the only other touchdown being DK Metcalf with 1 reception for 84 yards. Kamara is actually killing it. I'm doing pretty well in my DraftKings lineup because of it. I have him as my captain, so he's eclipsed 115 receiving yards, 9 receptions already. Wow. Hey, yeah. El Rugram.
There we go. Good karma, right?
Yeah. All right. Maybe he'll get one of those Farming Tales NFTs.
I love those NFTs, though. Those little stickers, that mushroom and that worm.
Hey, all right. Hot off the presses, minting. All right. And we're going to play again. So you guys know what to do. Again, it's just exclamation play and your wallet address. I got to click play again in order for us to get there. Go ahead and enter in. Let's see, so could have won 10-can DraftKings had he even just performed his average of last year. So Tall James, it's I don't know how often you play DraftKings, but I think it was the 2017 NBA playoffs, and I was playing pretty often. I think I had 3 $4 lineups in that night, and it was the Warriors. I want to say it was the finals, maybe the Warriors Heat. Does that sound right? Maybe that's not right. It was definitely the Warriors. Anyway, I was out drinking and bar hopping, and I knew that I was doing well. And for whatever reason, I went out that night without my phone charged, and so the game is coming to a close. And if you've played DraftKings, you know that like you're not going to know if you've won or are going to win until like the very last few minutes, especially in basketball, because things are going to change drastically in the last few minutes of the game. But I see myself moving up and moving up and moving up, and then my phone dies. And I was at a place here that a bar that had like those lockers where you can pay like $1.50 or whatever to charge your phone. And so I go and I plug my phone in, finish watching the game, and I'm trying to like mentally keep track of my players and what I need from who. Long story short, I placed fourth out of a huge amount, like a huge field. And the win was like 7,500 or something, which is great. But I then learned how DraftKings actually does it, and they will 1099 you, which is ridiculous, but they will 1099 you for anything over like $500, which I guess for anybody overseas who doesn't know what a 1099 is, it's like you're like an independent contractor, like you worked for them. It's what you would get from somebody in that situation, and super annoying because the taxes on a $7,500 win were just they were awful. It was like 33% or something like that. So yeah, rip for sure. All right, last call for Crittercraft. Everybody in? Sam, you in? Sweet. All right.
I didn't know the taxes were that high, man. I heard they're pretty high.
Dude. Yeah, it's awful. The fact that they 1099 you is the worst part, in my opinion. But I guess it is what it is. All right, boom, and we're off. Grub explode. Boom! Oh, Mount Doomy. Sorry, buddy. Shrapnung, ex Gamer Chef, and Nordy Norts. Tall James is out of there. Northern Brothers, Deceased, Rugrum, Carania, Scooter, and Poison all bit the dust. All right, we got 11 of 25 remaining. Badger was bouncing into the wrong area. All right. Novandi floating. Ralph BC bouncing back and forth. Let's see.
Someone's
Reddish Fox gone. Scurvy Dog gone.
Oh.
Nathan and Bensky out of here.
We're down to 4. Oh, spoke too soon. Ooh, Ralph.
Yeah. Oh, Ralph's going to do it. Novandi or Ralph.
Whoa.
Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be?
Too scared to stand in the corner.
Novandi, you walked right into it.
That's 2 second places.
Yeah. Oh, he played second last time?
Yeah.
Dang.
Wow, they're getting it though.
Yeah. All right.
With Nova Rally.
Yeah. Shout out to Ralph BC. Here comes the ticket. Kaboom. All right. And we're off to the dance off. I'll tell you what, if Novandi hits second again on the next one, we'll give him a ticket, and we'll make that a new rule. If we do 3 in a row and you hit 3, at least while I'm doing we're doing the hosting of the episode, we'll consider 3 consecutive second places a win. What do you think, Sandy?
Yeah, I think. I mean, I think that's lower chances than actually winning.
And then pro for free. So you're going to go to nftgamer.tv/redeem. You should see it in the metadata of the NFT. I believe it's actually imprinted on the front of it somewhere also, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it's nftgamer.tv/redeem. In fact, that's a good time to create a new banner.
I was watching Novandy, but got cut down pretty early.
There you go. That is the URL. All right. And Tall James, the winner. Congratulations, sir. Is it on here? Oh, the whatchamacallit takes you there.
QR code.
Yeah. Boom. All right. We're all rooting for Novandy to play second, or I guess win here, right?
I don't know what's better. I would say if Novandy gets second, then technically get 2 winners.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There you go. That's what we're rooting for here.
Novandy's just like, there's going to be like the last 2, and then there's panic.
All right. And Sandy, do we have anybody streaming? Looks like Menace Tech, maybe.
Yes, Menace Tech is streaming.
Awesome.
It's a nice reminder that I need to go follow my personal account. I always forget to check that.
Yeah. Did you start this? I think you're the one who started this StreamYard broadcast, right? But I think we both can raid,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, cool.
Yeah, can you raid from stream?
Oh, yeah. I this is sort of a newer vape. It's a Geek Vape. I bought it a couple months ago. I like it. All right, last call. Sandy, are you in?
Oh, no. I was looking over at Menace Tech.
Yeah, make sure. Get in there. Boom. All right. Presso, it's legit. All right, here we go.
Where are you?
Oh, look at Poison's exploding too.
Boom shakalaka.
Yeah. Vorts is out of there. Scurvy Dog, Ruddish Fox, Trupnung, Semi-Demonic.
Where is
El
Novandy?
Rugrum.
Spinning.
Yeah. Let's go. Second place. All right. Badger's out of there. Access Point out of there. X Gamer Chef, Tall James, and Nathan. All deceased. Dude, Novandy's dude, he's got this down to a science, man.
Skills.
Yeah, to last.
Oh.
To last that.
We
All
put
right.
too much pressure.
All right, so we got Bensky and Mount Doomy.
Dme moonwalks to victory.
Yeah, very nice, my man. Now, Doomy is one of the most respected community members in the wax community, at least by me. Huge fan of Mount Doomy. Congrats, bud. All right, and here comes the dance off. All right. You guys know what to do. Man, I almost want to just give Novandi a concession, right?
Oh, they're out of the dance-off, too.
Yeah. So we got Wirtz is in good position, it looks like, right?
Yeah, I guess that corner spot's probably...
It was.
Ooh.
Bensky.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of Bensky, too. Rugrum killing it tonight.
Tickets on
Congrats.
tickets.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Excellent.
Oh, Rogram saying they passed to Novandi for winning.
Nice.
That's awesome, man. Congrats.
Yeah, dude.
Y'all are awesome, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we got to go check out and see what let's take a look here. So I'm going to wire this up here soon so that on the redeem page we can actually just take a look and see like almost in real time. But where do I go here? I can go right here. And yeah, the brown goat. Nice, dude. Congrats, dude.
Woo. 292 lowest listing.
Yeah.
Get that goat milk, bro.
And look, we got a Sanika one out.
My Mohawk.
So yeah, we can stream these to the page, and so I'll have to wire that up because that'll be a nice addition to that page to be able to see what people are pulling. All right, we're navigated away from this. All right, Novandi. Hopefully, you get a Farming Tales also, bud. Shout out to El Rugrum for being an awesome community member. Lots of love on the show tonight from everybody. That's what I love to see. Let's see. You should have a stream pop up and people redeem tickets. Yeah, exactly, Roberts. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Tall James got the he got the Sanika Cosmos 11. All right, awesome. All right, do we have a dance? No, we're done, right?
Yeah, that was a dance off. Just
cool.
now.
All right, I'm gonna fire you guys over to Menace Tech. Thank you so much for coming out. I'm super excited that we got to see a Farming Tales pull finally. That's fantastic. I'm hoping to see some more, and you guys enjoy the rest of the night. Good luck to everybody in the Monday Night Football prediction. We'll announce those winners, that winner shortly after the game. You guys take it easy.
Take care, everyone.
Thanks, everybody.